welcome to Wales. We're at Orion Firearms Training with the GBPRA. We're here for a weekend of precision rifle shooting, shooting an International Precision Rifle Federation World Championship qualifier for Hungary 2022. And I'm joined today by Mark. Hi Mark.
Hi.
How are you doing? Okay?
Yeah, very well, thank you, very well.
Thanks for joining us today. Mark is a precision rifle shooter and he shoots for Team Jackal. So Mark, do you want to just maybe tell us a little bit about yourself?
Cool. Basically, I'm a budget shooter. I'm not at the top end with all the equipment. So I've always had to be careful about what kit I buy. Essentially buy them once, cry once, and try and get the best gear I can. But as I say, I'm on a budget. So me and my friends used to shoot at Bisley quite often. We got into shooting about 5 years ago. So, most of us are ex-services, and although we enjoy shooting at the NRA and at Bisley, we were looking for new challenges, and the precision rifle was exactly what we were looking for. And we all had the right kit for it. We just needed to get involved and understand how it all works, being a new sport, a newish sport in the UK, or being recognised recently as far as I was concerned. And we've got involved. Fantastic.
So you've been shooting for how many years?
So
now in precision rifle?
So precision rifle, probably about 2 or 3 years. I've had my FAC for about 5 years. Essentially I was taught to shoot in the forces.
Yeah. So it sounds like a similar journey to what I've been on, except I wasn't in the forces. So do you want to tell us maybe just a little bit about your rifle and your setup?
Absolutely. So I've got a precision rifle, a Ruger RPR, first generation. This rifle that I'm shooting comps with is had about 2,500 rounds through it, and it's still holding a very good group. I've not seen any deviation in the groups at the moment with the barrel, but I'm waiting for it to go.
6.5 Creedmoor?
Yep, 6.5 Creedmoor. I've got a PM2 on top with a Tier 1 mounts. I've got Tier 1 Evolution bipod. I've got the Coltac, I've got the Arca Rail, I've got the Coltac flat bag.
I like that. I've not tried an Arca Rail yet, but that looks like a good bit of kit.
Yeah, so that's brand new. I put that on a couple of months ago to shoot the next comp. That's untested at the moment, but I changed bipod and Arca Rail because I was struggling to get stuff on and off quickly in between the stages. So I switched out. I bought the Tier 1, which fits Arca. I changed the spine for an Arca Rail, and I can put them on and take them off really quickly in between stages.
Fantastic.
I've got a Magpul PRS.
I was going to say that's not original stock, that is it? No.
So the original stock to me was a bit fiddly, and there was a little bit of movement in it. I don't like fiddly, so I bought that because the people were talking it up, so I quite like that. I've got a brake. And that's the gun, really. In essence, once I started shooting the precision rifle series and leagues, I found that it wasn't just about the gun. I needed other kit. So when I was turning up to shoot, so I was turning up like I was turning up to Bisley. I wasn't ready to move from stage to stage in all weathers, etc., etc. So hence I've got all my other bits and pieces here that have made my life.
You've got a little bit on the table here, you've got a little bit on the floor here that won't be in the camera shot, but do you want to tell us a little bit about what you bring along to
This is
a
a very simple Mark 1 range bag for me. It's an X-Forces bag. It's got all my kit in, it's got my wet weather gear, it's got hats, gloves, a little bit of food.
Everything for the day, a day on the side of the hill.
Absolutely.
We've been up here in Wales, in the Cambrian mountains, in some pretty awful weather, haven't we?
That's correct, yeah. Something as simple as carrying my bullets. I've got 120 rounds in here in my Coltac.
Is that Coltac ammo novel?
Carrying my bullets in here, very, very simple now. I get them out, they stay fairly dry, all that goes in the bag. When I had a plastic container, it just didn't work for me. I open it, rain gets in there, steams up, all
And
sorts.
this is something, I mean, I'm relatively new to precision rifle, but this is something that I learned very, very quickly, that you don't have a lot of time at some matches between stages. And it's very, very important that you get your admin squared
has
away.
to be bang on because the pressure's on.
Yeah, magazines loaded.
Your dope.
Yeah.
You need to double check your dope. Again, I learned in stages, so I got the rifle right. I then turned up and found that my dope was wrong on the first competition I scored. I think it was 22 out of a potential 100. Shocking. I went away, realised that my dope wasn't accurate enough.
Yeah.
In every different inclement weather I was likely to shoot. So we went away for a year and fixed that, come back, got my dope right, and then I suddenly realised something as simple as a Coltec tricorn bag on a bit of 4x2, where before I would be holding it, and it just wasn't holding. I don't one of these on, whack the rifle on top, and I get to a point where the only movement is my heart.
Yeah.
I can see the scope moving with every beat of my heart, and that's where I need to be.
Nice stable position.
Yeah.
I like that bag. I'm going to get myself one of them, I think.
Yeah, these are good for odd shaped bits of wood or steel or slidey stuff, and it's all different weird angles. You can do all sorts of
quite
stuff with that. And then this is quite an essential piece of kit if you're in a kneeling position, or something that requires to fill the gap between the elbow and the knee.
Understood.
Or if you're having to get down low, you just crunch it in underneath you and drop in, and that works really well. And again, it's all quite robust stuff.
Fantastic.
And works really well.
So we're in a qualifying period for the National Precision Rifle Federation World Championships. The World Championships will hopefully have 22 countries represented in Hungary in August. Hoping to qualify?
If you'd have asked me 6 months ago, I'd have been quite confident I was going to qualify. I've had a few family crises. Jack had his car accident at the last competition. It took out half of the Jackal team. We didn't turn up. It's knocked our confidence. And I've missed a couple of matches. I've not got any trigger time. But before the accident, I was not missing much. But now I'm turning up to this comp having missed training time, whatever. So my confidence is shaped at the moment, but I'm looking just to get back in it and get back with the lads.
Yeah, I understand. We're a small community in the precision rifle world in the UK, and I know that everybody was was aware of what the accident that Jack was involved in, and it was great to meet Jack today and see him doing so well. So I'm glad that you've come along and you're going to get back into the shooting and start sending a few rounds downrange. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and you're right. The community, the outpouring and the positivity that was coming to us, and people were posting directly onto Jack's Facebook page and stuff like that. It's great.
Yeah,
it was great. It brought him back quicker.
Yeah, that's good. No, it's great to see him doing so well today. Fantastic. So I guess you've joined the GBPRA.
Yeah.
You're hoping to bring achieve the qualification. It's Team Jackal who you shoot for. Team Jackal's been doing quite well recently, I understand. Is it Tom Rice?
So Team Jackal is Keith Bradley, Tom Rice, James Boyle, myself, Jack Ferns. There's a couple of other lads joined it in different categories and what have you. So we were doing really well. We've been having some great training days for the last 2 years. We've been coming to Orion and just spending the whole day on certain stages and what have you, and really working with each other to get it right. And we, as I said, we were quite confident coming back a few months ago. But fortunately, Keith and Tom have moved forward and kept up that quality of shooting. Yeah,
well, I know it was
done really well.
I know it was at the big Send It series up in Scotland a few weeks back. I was up there, and Tom took home the trophy that day. He shot an excellent match, and it's good to see the lads in Team Jackal doing so well. It's
the concept of Team Jackal for us is we always meet up the night before. It's about that campfire mentality. Yeah. We're mates, and we genuinely care for each other. The results come later.
Yeah, of course. So you've taken us through your rifle. We've seen all your kit, quite a lot of kit. I'm jealous. There's quite a few pieces in there that I wouldn't mind having. I do like the PM2 as well. I wouldn't mind one of them. Is there one bit of gear that, you know, if you, apart from your rifling scope obviously, but one bit of gear that, you know, one piece of kit that if you left it at home you'd turn the car around even though you were, you know, what can you not come and shoot without?
Let's have a look. I would say it was my Kestrel.
Right, your Kestrel, yeah, of course.
Yeah, turn the car around. I put so much work into this. Yeah, I can sit anywhere outside, anything up to 1,400 yards with this rifle, 6.5 feet more, in any wind conditions, in any weather, and I'm fairly sure I'm going to get a second round here.
Yeah, great.
So that's it. It's all about data for me.
Yeah, for those people that don't know, a Kestrel is, you know, a wind meter, ballistic solver, all in one. You know, it gives you everything you need to be able to put a round down range where you want it to go. Just apologise to our viewers, we've got some motorbikes in the background, so if there's a bit of sound bleeding through, hope that isn't spoiling the enjoyment of the show. Okay, favourite match day snack?
Cup of tea and chocolate digestives.
Which you were enjoying just before we started here on film. Any superstitions?
No.
No? No, good. That's what I like to hear. We shouldn't have superstitions.
No, not at all.
Mark, it's been a pleasure meeting you today, and I'm looking forward to shooting a match with you shortly.
Fabulous. Take it easy.
All the best, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you.